Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dee and this is How Dee Does It. Today I'm going to do this quick press on set using Not Polish Press X kit. I'm using the medium almond nails. First step is going to be to prep, and this is just going to dehydrate your nail plate, and then we're going to follow that up with a prime, which is going to help with your adhesion of your gel extension or your extension gel. And then step number 3, we're going to apply the extension gel. I usually take and add a little thin layer to my nail plate, and then inside the nail tip where my nail is going to be, and then adding just a little bit at the cuticle edge. And then I'm going to lower this at a 45-degree angle onto my nail, press down gently until the extension gel is to the free edge of my nail, and then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. Next, I just give it a quick buff, and then I actually remove any extension gel from around the cuticle, not too much. And then I'm just going to dust and use some swipe. And I'm not going to do too much filing around the cuticle area because, as you can see here, these nail tips are so thin that all you have to do is melt them in around the cuticle area using acetone, and boom, you are done. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is just make sure that all those areas that I filed and buff are going to be really smooth. So I'm going in with the super base from Not Polish, and I'm just going to apply a thin layer, not to bulk up the nails too much. After I apply the base coat, and I did cure that for 60 seconds. After I apply the base coat, I am using this shadow from Tino Vo collection, and I love this because it is very dark. It's 90% opaque, right? So you can use 1 or 2 coats of this. It's going to give you the black that you need, but it's not it still has a little bit of sheerness to it, if that makes sense. So I like this polish very much. It has a less chance to wrinkle. It still can wrinkle if you apply too much, but less of a chance. It's just, you should try it out. I can't really explain it, but you should try it. All right, so I only did 1 coat of that. I did apply it to all 5 nails. I cured it for 60 seconds. Any place that I made any spillage onto the cuticle area, I wiped that away with acetone and just a little square brush. And then the next thing I'm doing is going in with this matted because I'm going to do some nail art. So I want my nails to have the best surface to do this nail art on. So I'm going in with this white art gel by Tino Vo, and I'm going to draw a pumpkin at the bottom of my nail. Y'all, these nails took me so long because, one, I'm left-handed. So this is me doing artwork with my non-dominant hand. Number 2, I really didn't plan these nails out. I'm just going off on the top of my head. I had an idea of what I wanted to do. So I'm just going to walk you through what my vision is on this nail. I wanted to do the layered pumpkin. So what you see me doing is the bottom pumpkin. And since October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, as well as fall season, I wanted to put the breast cancer awareness the ribbon into the bottom of the nail. So that's what you see there instead of me doing the actual pumpkin lines. And then I'm going in with the second pumpkin stacked on top of this one. So that's what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the stems. I'm going to go ahead and draw the pumpkin lines on this nail, on the one that's on top. And then on the one that's on top, the stem, what I'm going to do is, there, like, people draw the pumpkin and then there's the little curly vine. So you're not going to see me draw it, but here was what my vision was. Instead of doing, I did do the curly vine, but I did it in the shape of the breast cancer ribbon again there. So you see that ribbon 2 times on my thumbnail. Okay, so on the middle nail, what the vision is here is to do an EKG line with the breast cancer ribbon in the center of it. So it takes me a couple of tries and more times than what you see here, because that is the beauty in editing a video. All of my mistakes I have edited out into this video is 14 minutes, but in reality, it took me a couple of hours to do this set because I'm doing it with my non-dominant hand, number one, and number two, I do not do line work like this. So I am very pleased with myself, and I was so excited the way that these nails turned out. I was so excited. I was so pumped, and I was so proud of myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of mercy here and give myself a pat on the back because I think I did a great job. All right, so anyway, I'm finished tooting my horn. I must say that all of these products that I used tonight were like top level products. I think that made all the difference in the world. The only thing that could have made it better, maybe if I would have taken some of the bristles out of my brush, and then maybe I could have made my lines a little bit thinner, but I doubt it, right? Because in reality, you will see on some of the nails when I go and do my tracing on top of these lines here that I'm making, you can actually see where some of my lines is very thin. So that just tells me that one, yeah, I could modify my brush, but two, it tells me that I need to work on my line work. Like drawing lines is not really drawing lines, right? To get a straight line the same width from top to bottom, you have to actually watch your pressure that you're applying to your brush. So it's the way that you hold, the angle that you hold your brush, and the pressure that you are applying to the brush. A lot in this video you will see that I'm drawing lines, and I'm not really anchoring my hand the way that I should be anchoring it. And so I'm saying this like there's some things that I realize that I need to work on, and I am working on doing these things mentally as I look at my video and I make edits. I'm making mental notes to what I can do and be better. That is one of the great things about being a content creator. All right, so here is what I'm doing now that all of my lines have been drawn on my nails. I'm going in with this jelly pink, and I am just tracing over where I made my white lines, and I'm making sure that I am going outside of the line. But listen, I got a little carried away and I exaggerated my outside of the line too much, so be careful and only just go a little bit outside of the line. It only needs to overlap this line on each side very little. So now you will see me just going over all of the lines here, and then I'm going to cure. And then the next step is to make a thin line here, and it needs to be a line that goes in the middle of your original baseline. So the original white line that I made, it needs to go in the middle of that. And what this is it's nothing new, right? This is just the first time that I have tried this technique, which is another reason why I'm so happy the way these turned out. But this is what they call the glow technique, right? And so that's what you see me doing here, just going over and I'm going in the middle of that white line that's on the bottom of the pink. And then I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. I can't believe we're almost to the end of the video. It took me forever to make these nails, but only a few minutes to tell you about them. Anyway, before we get to the final reveal, if you haven't already, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. And if you have enjoyed the content of this video, hit the like button. The reason for this video is I wanted to just put a spotlight on Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I know it's the last day of the month, but we cannot forget those who have been impacted by breast cancer. So we want to send love and we want to send our thoughts and prayers for those who are going through breast cancer treatment right now, We want to continue to encourage and support those ones who have survived and kicked cancer's butt. And also for those who we want to remember those who have lost their battle to breast cancer. It impacts young and old. It doesn't discriminate. Men and women can get breast cancer. Early detection is key. Again, know your body. All right, so the next thing that I'm doing is just using top coat. I love this top coat. Not Polish has very thick top coat. So this one that I'm using here is the stain resistant top coat. So if you are a person who works with like a lot of hair dyes and could stain your nails, this is what you're gonna want to use. All right, so I just applied some cuticle oil, and here is the final result. Again, I told you all, be careful going over the lines. You don't have to do as much as I did. I still love them. I think they turned out great. And plus, bonus, they glow in the dark. I'm so excited about this. Now, I had to add just a little bit of bling. So here is the updated picture of what they look like now. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.